Hello? Oh, check, check. I don't know if I'm talking or not. Huh. Why is it looking like that? Is the AV kind of screwy? Yeah, that was the AV. Okay. Hello? I thought I heard someone. Uh,
Just Law Dog getting the public schedule stream stuff. Is that cool?
hmm?
Yeah, that's fine. No other trackers needed anymore.
They are. I think I'm gonna officially cut off art requests.
There may be artists that just take requests because they want to, but it's not a guaranteed thing anymore that art will be drawn.
Yep.
Hmm.
So people can still possibly request, but just no guarantees.
Well, I just won't have the attention span to put the requests into the request list.
Wait, you said the attention span?
Sorry?
Did you say attention span?
The attention span, yes.
Okay.
And also, as in progress art gets finished, it'll go in the gallery with everything else. So if you had something in progress, just keep checking back in there.
Check, check. Okay, that all. Okay. Ah. Does my mic around here? I sound kind of low, I think. I don't know where it is. Oh, that's probably where it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
I'm just getting my bearings checked here. Sorry. Let me apologize for the noise I'm making.
Rest well, Lawyer Dog. Thank you so much. Alrighty. You can. Are you on Shark or Shark 2 or a different one?
Oh shoot, I'm still connecting on my hitbox. Sorry.
Oh no, no worries. Oh yeah, that's the one we're streaming to before, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yep, I have your stream up. It seems to be fine. You ready to go live?
About as ready as I'll ever be. So yeah, just throw it up.
Alrighty. And we are live.
Hello again. Ah, is that echo coming from me? Oh, I forgot to mute my thing. Okay. So, yeah, I'm kind of on bonus stream. I didn't really prepare for this. So, I think what I'll do now is set up a run for map 2 here. Here is how I do this on Mozilla Patch. Technically, nothing's actually gonna be happening here yet, it's just me setting this up. For whatever reason, whenever I start this game, the character automatically goes in here. Now, what I'm gonna do here is that same code I did before to end the week, which is like LREY, all held together. And I do that 2 more times, basically. Start button. Start button. Shoot, soft reset instead. Sometimes this just doesn't like the start button working. Yeah, I'm doing Zelda again. I'm doing map 2 this time. And, I don't know. I could theoretically do some other games, but that depends on what's going on with the bonus stream. I only really have this immediately ready. You know what I mean? Start button.
Yeah, no worries. We can always get you in a later slot as well.
Start button actually worked that time. After like 3 attempts.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't even ready on the time button. Do you care if I hit that?
I don't even care if the timer's set. This is just,
Cool.
I'm just gonna make this one try to take it a bit easier. I was very tense during the last one. That was part of why I died.
Oh, yeah.
If you all remember
Yep.
that.
This is bonus stream. It is chill.
Yeah. Alright, so now my file here is set on episode 4. I thought I heard myself echo again. Ah, never mind. Anyway, this time I'm gonna play as the boy, because you haven't seen them yet in the Seamergency run. Map 2, like, on a superficial level, it looks very different from Map 1, but when you get right down to it, it's actually very similar, and in many cases, it's a bit easier. So, I'm just gonna start playing now, and I'm gonna pop up some music here. This time I got some music from Magical Trick Society. You might remember these guys as the ones who did that really good Phoenix Wright remix album.
Would you like me to read chat for you, or,
Yeah, you
got
can
it?
do that if you want. I popped out the chat, so hopefully I'll get the messages, but...
Okie doke. Let's see. There were some some questions in chat, like, is this emulated or recoded from scratch?
The Mozilla patch is basically hacked from the base ROM of episode 3. And basically the hacks let it run on the Super Nintendo because the base ROM doesn't run. Basically, the original Satellaview games had specific code for Satellaview functions, such as keeping track of the time and loading things from the BIOS, and that basically gets rid of all that. The idea behind the episodes, like, in the original broadcast, like, Zelda was distributed episodically, and in each episode you had access to 2 of the levels at a time. It was segmented. One reason this kind of run works for BS Zelda and not a bunch of other Satellaview games is that the way the BS Zelda structure works here is that it stacks on top of the previous episodes, so you can still access most of the content from the prior episodes. There is one specific thing you can't access, and that is a heart piece that is linked to a time event. But yeah, that's not like a bunch of syncode or anything. That is something you can't really do with other Satellaview games, which is why this one is more of a run, you know what I mean? Like, if you started the follow-up game, Inishine no Sekiban from episode 4, like, if you tried to go to the other levels, it'd just be like, ah, you can't go here, here's all the items. That's basically any percent for you. It's cheesy. But yeah. And yeah, this time I actually got past the Dark Nuts without taking damage. That is very good. Of course, like I said before, I think Map 2 is easier than Map 1. You might have noticed that there is a room I passed without opening the door with the key. That is just a old man hint room. So I think, why would I bother wasting a key on that? I could use that in another dungeon later on. Yeah, the original Sound Link broadcast for VS Zelda had both the arranged music score, of which I played some of during the last stream, and voice acting, which is all in Japanese, so I don't think any of you want to hear it during my run. Let me turn that a bit lower, sorry. That Magical Trick Society music's kinda loud. But yeah, the voice acting was a mixture of a game narrative and game hints. It was specially made for the broadcasts and stuff like that. level 2 is generally in the same location as it was before. Technically, it's that way with all the dungeon locations, but sometimes the path is a little bit different. And you might be noticing, this even looks pretty similar to before. It'll only start to deviate a bit later on. Here's a deviation. Anyway, I scrolled up a bit and someone asked how this is different from the original NES Zelda. If you saw my last run, which was the Map 1 run, you might have seen some of the differences right off the bat. There's a bunch of other differences that are a bit harder to explain without really seeing, like, a recording of the original broadcasts. There is a really good series of recordings of that on YouTube, and I would like to link that to the viewers, like, at some point. Maybe sometime later, I don't know. As I said before, these tracks I'm playing right now are from Magical Trick Society. This album is Zelda Triforce Trilogy. I collected a lot of this music, trying to look for the music that was used on the Satellaview. Not just for BS Zelda, but for many of the other games. Like, for example, like the scores for BS Super Mario USA to some extent, the scores to BS F-Zero, score to... Why am I going this way? Oh, now I remember. I forgot something here. I forgot to get the groupies. Alright. Now I can go back to my purchasing routine. So yeah, the reason why I say Map 2 is easier than Map 1, besides the layout seemingly just plain being easier to navigate, is actually, there's something I need to explain before that. There is some areas in the game where you can get bombs, and the thing is, the bombs, like, flash into view. In those areas, bombs will basically always be there, and you can use those to refill your bomb stock for free. There's one thing that makes Map 2 easier in a critical way is that one of those is placed in level 8, when, if you remember in my last run, there was none of those in level 8, Map 1. So, I can go in that room and refill my bomb stock in the absolute worst case scenario. Whereas, if I ran out of bombs in level 8, I'd have to basically run out of the dungeon and try to refill. Yeah, for whatever reason, Nintendo likes to pretend the Satellaview didn't exist. More or less, like, the only company that really does anything with Satellaview stuff is Insys, and that's only on Japan-only releases. Nabbit, I really wanted to play Shin Mancho no Nazo. Can you Insys? Okay, now here's this place is a bit more mazy than before. This track I loaded now is a Zelda Sound and Drama track. I might want to raise the volume on it. Oh, went the wrong way. That's the way to Map 1, but in Map 2 there's a block there. No biggie. other thing that I think makes Map 2 easier is the fact that I am holding this one extra key right now. And I can use it to basically skip something if I feel like it. I will not use the normal arrows. I will get the silver arrows once I reach level 8. Because in the run order I don't encounter any Goma until level 8. So it's not necessary to get arrows before that point. Oh, hey again, ESM. Now, you see, once again, I will dash to the top and collect the raft. Like I said, very similar when you get past the superficial differences. Very similar rooms. Very similar item locations. Pretty much everything that's important is in the same place. Well, and then there's these guys, which were moved a bit earlier. It doesn't seem like that loose collision detection applies to the sword beam. Here's something that's annoying. I gotta fight Dark Nuts in this room. But yeah, in regard to differences, besides the graphical differences and the map differences, there are quite a bit of subtle coding differences between NES Zelda and this game. I am going to assume Nintendo did not have the source code for the Famicom Disk System Zelda when they made this version. Either that, or for whatever reason it was unportable. Because when you get right down to it, it doesn't really feel very similar at all, code-wise. There's so many little differences. Like, you might not notice this exactly, but I can, like, here, let me show you. If I go up on this wall, it will push me into the hole, and I can go in. That does not happen in the NES Zelda. Anyway, I'm gonna use one of my keys here. Give me a second. Smarmadon7 saying, no wait a second, this thing just put up and answered. Magma Bunny is saying, somebody on the pause, our speaker's on and the mic is picking up. Let me double check to make sure I'm not... I muted my stream, I'm not streaming anywhere else, blah blah blah. Well, whatever. During that whole thing, I did the one bomb kill on Manhandle and I wasn't even paying attention. See, I play better when I'm feeling loose, huh? Could someone please check that echo? Because I'm not hearing it on my end.
One sec. Lego, are you streaming audio on part 1?
You know what? I probably am. Yes, I would. I apologize.
Smarmadon, I meant like the source code, like the code they used to compile the games in the first place, which I assume was like Family Basic code or something like that. Everyone blames Squidward. That first one had a nice quick kill. One other difference is that you might have noticed in my last run, and the same holds true for this run, Leok and Lamulus are completely absent from the Zelda. This is probably because the game's generally been nerfed in difficulty compared to the NES Zeldas. And I say this as someone who can, like, beat this game practically with his arm tied behind my back. I am not nearly as good as NES Zelda. Like, I can beat Map 1, maybe with a couple deaths. I cannot speedrun Map 1. I think I beat NES Map 2 once. That was quite the ordeal. I didn't get a good look if the Satellaview art request got fulfilled, yes, I made him.
It certainly did. I can link it in chat.
Alright. Please link it. Maybe you can show it on the stream in place of one of the supposed requests as well. Just to get some hype on there.
Sorry, I'm pulling up the image on a different computer than I'm restreaming on. I don't want to cross the streams.
Oh dear. Ghostbusters.
It's linked. I'll relink it to you later if you'd like.
Alright. The funny thing about the idea of Satellaview in Smash, I think Sakurai would do it. Oh, hit them all with that one bomb. Oh, a 2-bomb kill on Dig Dugger! Hype! Oh, that feels good. Okay, now this time we have 2 minutes until I can get the red ring. No one's doing any more donations, are they?
Haven't checked in a short while. Let me take a look.
Could you also check to see if anyone's filled in the schedule for the bonus stream, so I know how long it takes for me to file back in?
I have the schedule in progress on the main public schedule page, but it is not filled out with estimates yet.
Alright. If it's anything to dial down the so-called feat of the 2-bomb kill, bombs appear to have a wider radius in DS Zelda compared to NES Zelda. Anyway, while this is here, I will pop open that Satellaview and Smash picture. Wow, she looks badass! Yeah, smack that Jigglypuff down! One random aside about the Avatar characters, the in-game sprites look absolutely nothing like the promotional art. I could pull the promotional art out, like, in a split second. Actually, let me just throw that on the stream right... Oh, the red ring's happening. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, let me just continue to run. Okay. Magic Sword, go. So anyway, in regard to other games I can stream, like possibly for a bonus stream, I think I'd like to gauge some opinions. Would anyone like to see a Pokemon game on the Sega Pico? Because I could do 2 of those. Because Sega Pico games are piss easy anyway. It'd just be... it wouldn't even be a speedrun, I'd be purposely goofing off just because it's funny. Yes, I said Pokemon on Sega, and I genuinely mean it. Officially licensed stuff, even. Well, officially licensed by Shogakukan. But yeah, same idea. No, it's not like a Somari thing, if that's what you meant. Yeah. They're edutainment games. There were free Pokemon games released on the Sega Pico. They're all ROM dumped, but one of them doesn't emulate because it requires a special controller that's not emulated. But the other 2, I think, emulate well. I know one emulates well, and if the other doesn't emulate well, I have the real cart anyway. So I could go grab the actual Sega Pico I have to play it. Embarrassing as it is to admit.
So, Sega Pico's like an entertainment system, you said?
Hmm? Sorry, I didn't get that question.
You said that the Sega Pico was like an edutainment system?
Yeah, it was an edutainment system. It was based a bit on Master System hardware, but the thing that makes it unique is the touch inputs it has, which were basically meant to entice kids to play the games and learn from them. Touch inputs are... I would say they're pretty prototypical of the stuff the Nintendo DS does.
Sounds kind of advanced.
Sega did do things that were ahead of their time. Oh yeah, since you guys are noting that the dungeons are spelling out letters now, the letters for the dungeons in Map 2 spell out the word Nintendo. The dungeons in Map 1 spell out the name St.GIGA. St.GIGA was the service that provided the satellite radio broadcast for the Satellaview. They're defunct now, but they are a very interesting research subject to look up because they did very interesting radio broadcasts before Nintendo came in. Actually, when I was talking about Sega being ahead of their time, I was thinking about the Sega Channel. That was released about a year before the Satellaview was. Well, not exactly. Like, it was 94 in America, but it was like November 94. And the Satellaview was released in like April 95 in Japan, so it's more like 6 months. But yeah. Sega Channel was in some degree a service similar to Satellaview. It didn't do the satellite radio stuff, but it did allow you to play a lot of games. If it helps put any context in it, no thing, however you pronounce your name, in BS Zelda, the old man explicitly has magic powers. So I wouldn't put it past that teleporting wouldn't be among them, you know what I mean? Like, many of the time events involve you being powered up either by the old man or the quote-unquote power of the stars, which technically is actually a game pun that subtly breaks the fourth wall. The game's plot shouldn't be taken too seriously. Zelda canon? Ah! Oh yeah, the old man also has the power to brainwash shopkeepers to giving you discounts. That's probably the most hilarious thing. Especially when you think, if he could do that, he should just brainwash them to give me freebies. Guys, remember, I'm not playing as Link. This isn't Link. Link doesn't wear a baseball cap. Yeah, Patra goes down like a chump when I have the magic sword. It's like... wrecked! I actually make some jokes about that on my stream that would probably not be allowed on this one.
It's, good.
So yeah, this time the power bracelet is a bit to the left rather than a bit to the right. One subtle minor difference. And this time I gotta push this block to get the silver arrow. By the way, I haven't died yet. Hype! Now, in this version of level 8, it's not as easy to blaze a path in this. Because... well... nope, that's the wrong way, and I can't bomb upwards through this wall, I don't think. Nope. So I gotta go this way. Not bothering with that, the dongo. Since someone said that the cat makes him look like Ness, I will say that if you played, like, the BSX ROM, it does look a lot like Earthbound. And the sense of humor is pretty similar. lots of jokes about, you know, Western culture stuff and whatnot, but with a bunch of Japanese celebrity cameos. It's pretty weird. So yeah, you just saw I picked up that bomb, and if you see, I go back, there it is again. That's what I mean when I talk about them flashing bomb spawns. Still being a troll as usual, old man. On that one video I was referring to about the actual broadcast, the poor guy could not figure out that solution. So he kept getting sucked in by those wall masters, getting sent back to the beginning, coming back. It was sad. Anyway, there's no 2 Dodongos, 1 bomb this time. Sorry, everyone. One thing I'll mention that never actually happened to me in a run with this is that if you fail to kill all those manhandler heads fast enough on the blue manhandler, they will respawn, and you will have to kill them again. The thing about Aquamentos in DS Zelda is, like, the second and third times you fight him, he doesn't go down as fast, and he turns blue, and then he turns red. And so he actually can damage you. Not that big deal. But yeah, there is an Aquamentos buff. By the way, if anyone's wondering what that whistling sound is, that is a time event cue that there is a secret in the areas I pass by. They're not secrets I care for this run, but some of them are useful if you want 100% completion, or something like that. You might notice, right now, I still have 2 keys. I think there's one I can get here if I kill these white lights. Why? I don't know why there's one trap here. It's kind of dumb. Oh, there isn't one. Well, whatever. Sometimes I forget things. My bad. I don't know. Oh yeah, because that bubble was there, so I was just readying it up. But yeah. There we go. For whatever reason, I dropped 2 frames. That makes me kind of nervous. Usually that's a sign of a bigger lag spike. Oh, looks like it's calmed down though. Alright, let me get the ocarina out. Let me try to remember what I did for warping to level 2. Did I face to the right here? Oh. Alright, I got that stuff again. But yeah, let's see. Am I learning this? Am I learning this? I think I'm learning this! Okay. So yeah. For a long time, I could not figure out how the heck the ocarina warping works in this game. Because it doesn't seem to do that incremental number order it does in NES Zelda. I think it works based on the direction you're facing, whatever is the closest dungeon relative to that. It's pretty weird, but I think I'm figuring out what I need to know for this run. Alright, I have 2 keys now, and this is the last dungeon, so I'm gonna be using them here. There's one. And there's 2. Oh wait. Gotta kill these guys. Okay. Now let's see if I get lucky. Wrong button! I am an idiot, and the RNG was good, too. I was so close to that blink and you miss it Goma kill. But yeah, it is possible. So yeah, we're back at that point where I'm waiting. So the money-making game's here this time. I'm gonna wait for some particular requests while I play it. You know, suddenly I realize, in the time frame I'm waiting this, I could probably complete my run of versus TKO boxing, which I did like a couple months ago. I managed a really stupid run of that. It's up on my YouTube if anyone wants to watch it.
So you speedran while you were speedrunning?
That would be an amusing idea. That's basically what was going on in my head. Yo, dog, I heard you like speedruns, so I put a speedrun in your speedrun, so you can speedrun while you're speedrunning.
Though, honestly, that's a pretty novel idea.
Yeah. Like, for my run of versus TKO boxing, I basically just have a run of that ROM of that's quickly hacked to work on my NES. I can basically beat that in what would be about like 3 minutes in game time, I think. And yeah, you can see I'm pretty loaded with cash now. This time I'll wait right at Ganon's front door for him, so I'm not wasting much time. I'll stop the custom music as well, just to make everyone a bit tense and uncomfortable. How come no one ran Seaman for Seamergency? Oh well. Oh yeah, since everyone's mentioning yelling in the microphone, in Zelda, instead of doing that, you use the ocarina, basically. But yeah, here we go, I'm ready to kill Ganon again. It depends on what kind of fun you were having with your ex-furry messiah, but I can't say any more because of the rules. Again, a lot here. Oh. I think I might be developing a fast strat there. Anyway, you probably didn't set time, so I'm not even gonna ask you to set it. But yeah, here we go, it's done again. And this time I didn't die.
Sorry. Your time is 0 minutes, 0 seconds.
Best record ever!
Sorry again.
Anyway, I ditched Zelda last time, and I'm feeling kinda guilty about it, so this time, I'll save her. Completely optional. And now I can move again. And much like before, Hyrule is dandy! But yeah, you saw that all before. So, cutting.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Woo! So yeah, I'll be gauging opinions on that Pokemon for Pico run, and if it seems like something people will enjoy, I'll probably pop back on the bonus stream. Is Kefka around yet? Is he next? Or is someone else coming up in his place?
If Kefka is around, and if not, Studio's up next with Cannon Brawl 1v1 matches.
Okay.
Also, kiddo, I don't know if anybody mentioned it to you, but somebody drew the female set of you avatar facing off against Jigglypuff and Smash.
Yeah,
I saw that
linked it during the stream.
Let me just close off my run here with that picture because I like it.
Subtlety character, incredibly cute.
Let me
Oh.
There we go. This needs to happen, Nintendo. Don't fail me, Sakurai.
Oh, whoops. On your stream. Okay. Sorry, your stream paused, so I thought it had cut.
Oh, no biggie. It'll save on my local end anyway. So yeah, let me stop that here.